Alright, so today we got Gillie the Kid, we got Charleston White, and the problems between these two continue to escalate and manifest, and it's all because Charleston White pretty much can't keep Gillie the Kid or Gillie the Kid's deceased son's name out of his mouth. So the other day I covered this interview that Gillie the Kid did with Shannon Sharp, where he revealed that the police had called him to let him know that a kid named Noah Scurry, who had been shot over 17 times in front of his mom on his way to school, was the person responsible for his own son's death. Gillie the Kid's son, YNG Cheese, was killed back in June of 2023 while he was hanging out on a block in Philly with a couple of his friends. This kid, Noah Scurry, and a few others apparently pulled up, let off some shots, and Gillie's kid caught the bad end of that deal. One person who has been excessively vocal about their opinion on this is Charleston White, who has pretty much been disrespecting Gillie and Gillie's kid ever since it all went down.
Pow! That nigga shot your mother son in the head. Remember how you and Wallow were crying? You and Wallow were crying. Oh, my son!
Now, Gillie's son was 25 years old at the time, so he wasn't really a kid, he was a grown man. But Charleston White's disrespect was at its maximum level. He even went as far as to suggest that Gillie may have somehow had his son sacrificed in order to get $100 million deal for his podcast with Wallow through Barstool Sports.
You the one put the hit on your son so you and Wallow can get that $100 million. I ain't sacrificing my boy for no $100 million. I don't want that much money, no way. I don't want that much goddamn money, no way, Gillie and Wallow, where we gotta kill nephew and son. I don't know who idea was it for you to sacrifice your son.
If you ask me, this is an extremely distasteful take, one that lacks compassion in every way possible, and honestly, it's kind of disturbing. At the end of the day, Gillie had to bury his child, which is not something that is natural. Having to lay one of your children down to rest is probably one of the worst things that a human can experience, but Charleston White, being who he is, just continued to double down on this narrative, continued to be disrespectful, and continue to chase clout off of the back of the situation.
Say, look, this is what my kids give me for Father's Day. Gillie, say Gillie, cash money backup singer. Say, cash money backup singer. I'm sorry, backup dancer. Say, listen, I'm finna call my boy, cause you can't call yours. You got to do this. Oh, I miss my son. I don't miss my, I'm finna call mine right now. Hold on, let me call my son. Cause I'm finna do this, cause Gillie can't call here. Call my goddamn son.
Hello.
What's up, mijo?
What's up, there?
What you doing?
Man, it's going on.
Oh, okay, you gotta go to work today?
Nah, my car's been picked up.
Okay. Say, Gillie, wouldn't you want to hear your son's voice just one more time? You too busy trying to play street and gangster.
Like I said, it is extremely distasteful, and that's putting it lightly, but Charleston has spoken more about this situation in interviews that he has done throughout the years. And in an interview he did with Sean Cotton over on Say Cheese, he was asked about how all of this started, and he said that it started when he gave commentary on a rapper named Pop Hunter, who is from Philadelphia, same place that Gillie is from, and he gave commentary on the Pop Hunter snitching allegations and situation. He said that after he did that, Gillie contacted him via DM, I guess sent some kind of threat, and ever since then, it's pretty much been up.
So I don't give a damn who mad. I done said worse before, and I'm gonna say worse again.
Did this Gillie Charleston White back and forth, did it start with the Pop Hunter situation?
Yep. That's where all this started from. Because I didn't know who Gillie the King was. I just saw the Pop Hunter situation. We done that interview, right? And that's when Philly banned me. Back then, that's when I first had my problem with Philly. They was hollering about I couldn't come to Philly, what they was gonna do. So Gillie the King, or whatever the name is, he jumped in my inbox and said, "Is there a problem, Goofy? I'll be in Dallas, and when I see you, I'm gonna slap you." And my response was, "You ain't never slapped a nigga who will kill you." So we've been going back and forward.
So he hopped in your DM.
Now, he hopped in my DM.
Okay.
Remember, I screenshotted it and sent it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. I remember.
So when his son got, I remember being on live when the news broke that day, and one of my partners, who I consider a partner, Kareem Blitz, out of New York, got on my live, and he was chastening Gillie, saying, this is what you get. You promote these lyrics, you promote this energy. As a matter of fact, Gillie, when you had King Von and Dirk on y'all podcast, and they start singing the songs about smoking Tuka, y'all were dancing to it. Y'all were dancing to it. When Pooh Shiesty called home from prison, and they were talking big dog talk, they wasn't rebuking that shit. When Jay Prince was on there making threats, they didn't check Jay Prince. So y'all promote this detrimental shit. So here I come. From day one, I've been against it. If your kid die playing gangster, I will laugh. If me and you get into it and your kid die in a car accident, I laugh. If your kid fall out the car to get run over by a truck, I laugh if I don't like you.
Honestly, this is a pretty petty situation to get disrespectful about, because you gave commentary over Pop Hunter snitching, and apparently Gillie reached out to you, and so you take it to this level. Seems a bit extreme to me, but I do know that there's gonna be people that agree with what Charleston White was saying right there. However, for a brief moment, it did look like Charleston White was going to walk back his statements. He apologized publicly, said that he wanted to move forward, not carrying that type of energy. And like I said, for a minute, it looked like he was letting this go and he was going to stop the disrespect.
Hold on, before I blow this countdown.
Okay.
I ain't finna go to another, well, I can't grow older. I know I'm wrong. So I ain't gonna know I'm wrong and continue to be wrong as a man. Gillie, I apologize, my nigga. Yeah, I know I'm wrong. I told y'all, and it didn't feel good. But because I felt like he hurt me, hurt people. But I ain't hurt, man. I got a birthday, I'm blessed. Yeah, for me to keep getting the blessings and not block my blessings, I'm making a public apology, no matter if you accept it or not. I ask for your forgiveness. Because I don't want to be wrong at 47 and I've done something at 46.
I ain't gonna lie, during this whole interview, the only one thing I was hoping you were gonna do was that.
Yeah, you brought the cake. The cake made me reflect. Looking at this number, said, man, you can't grow. What if you don't make it till 47?
You're gonna make it to 40.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling myself.
Well, because where we grew up, you don't even see past 25. I didn't see past 25.
So nah, man, I don't want to carry into a new year something that don't need to be carried. So that's a burden that I can release from myself because I put it on me.
Well, good. I appreciate. Well, you gotta blow the candles out. Okay.
So it looked like Charleston White had a moment of self-reflection. He said, hey, Gillie, look, I'm sorry. And he even said, whether you accept my apology or not, I apologize, which seemed like the mature thing to do. But when Gillie the Kid was on Shannon Sharp's interview show last week, he was actually asked about this situation. And he was asked, do you accept Charleston White's apology? And Gillie was pretty much like, nah, bro, I don't.
I'm sorry that you had to hear the comments about the Illuminati because you got money now. And normally when black people get money, you had to do the Illuminati. You had to sell your soul. So you had to sacrifice your son, right, in order to stay in good graces and keep this paper coming in.
Now that we know one of the kids that was responsible for murdering my son, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess the Illuminati came to a 16-year-old kid that's in high school, mm-hmm, and said, yeah, we need you to kill Gillie's son for Illuminati purposes. Mm-hmm. See how idiotic this sounds? Mm-hmm. That as a black man, you can't just work hard.
No.
And put the work in every day. And blessings come from that. That you got to come from somewhere else.
Right.
So I don't pay that shit don't mind, man.
And then Charleston White says something disrespectful and derogatory towards your son, but he later apologized. Did you accept his apology? Did you talk to Charleston?
No, but you know, you can't. I can't respect like that because what I know you for. When I ask you, what do you know him for? Think about it. You don't even know. You know him for disrespecting niggas that's known.
Right.
Think about that. You ain't putting no work in out here. You ain't did nothing. You got on the internet at 40-something years old, a nigga that had nothing going on and disrespected niggas that put work in. I can't respond to no like that. Me and you ain't on the same level. Think about that. I can't respond to a that called POs online. Wow. Think about that. I can't respond to nobody that tell you, come do this, you got a gun, come, let's get it, we can get into it. But then you call a PO online, man. It's pretty obvious to me and you ain't the same type of man. So I'll let do they talking, man. I don't worry about that shit, man. We talk about that I don't even know what I know you for. You ain't did nothing. Wow. Feel what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't know what I know you for other than talking about that's known.
That's actually doing something.
That's actually doing something. Oh, man. What we talking about, man?
If you ask me, Gillie does have a valid point right there. That is what Charleston White is known for. And I had people in my comment sections on my last Gillie the Kid video running with this narrative that he sacrificed his kid. I like how he addressed that in his interview and said, man, how come every time it is that somebody that came from nothing achieves something, it's gotta be some type of sacrifice that took place. It can't just be because I went out and worked hard and earned my position. I really liked that statement and direction that Gillie went with that. But one person who didn't was Charleston White. And although we heard him say, I apologize, whether you accept my apology or not, after Gillie the Kid pretty much said, nah, I don't accept his apology, Charleston White has found himself back online, once again being disrespectful.
Gillie on your ass. I get to hug my son. Gillie can't. Yeah, me and my son probably finna go to the strip club tonight. He got to go, talk to the tombstone, so he can't be on my ass. And he still got to deal with the pain of burying his boy. I ain't got that pain. No, so he ain't on my ass. And I go hug my baby. He can't hug either. See the difference? Yeah, man, you got the wrong kind of. Gillie said he don't respect you. We don't respect each other. Me and Gillie been disrespecting each other for years, long before his son got killed. That's why I disrespected his dead son, because we don't respect each other. I can't expect for him to respect me. And I done said, boy, and his boy got his top pop. They put a tag on his toe, so he can't respect me. I don't respect him. I respect Wallow, but not Gillie. Gillie a weenie to me and a clown. And he playing gangster. His son was playing gangster. Me and my son don't play gangster. That's why we living and breathing. See the difference? But you can tell he got a hurt and a pain in his chest and his heart that won't ever go away, because it's abnormal and unusual for a parent to have to bury a child. So I know he up. He said y'all ain't on the same bigger. He is bigger than me. He got $100 million deal for sacrificing his son. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, he got $100 million deal from sacrificing his boy. Hell yeah, he bigger than me. And he got endorsements from all the elite white people. I'm all. See the difference? I'm all. See the difference? But boy, he can't sleep at night. He might be bigger than me, but he can't sleep good. Thinking about that boy. He tried to get him out the streets, but he didn't have the type of relationship that I got with my son to get him out the streets. So the boy didn't listen to his daddy. My boy listened to his daddy. See the difference? There you go. That had to make it plain and simple for you. Yeah, if I tell my boy don't do something, he ain't gonna do it. Yeah. No. So yeah, Gillie been playing gangster. His son been playing gangster. Life ended. They killed his son killer. According to the Philadelphia Police Department, the 17-year-old wasn't the killer. The police department came out and released a statement and said that the Philadelphia Police Department has no evidence that kid killed Gillie's son. No evidence. But that's a whole nother topic. We'll save that for a podcast interview. Yeah, Instagram don't pay enough for me to talk about it on her. But according to the Philadelphia Police Department, there's no evidence to say that kid killed Gillie's son. Gillie just talking, and he got a right to talk. He got a right to talk and feel how he feels. You can't take that right from him, but that kid didn't kill his son, according to the police department. I don't know. I ain't from Philly. That's why it's good to read, boys and girls, and find a credible source to read. Just stop looking at what you're seeing and hearing on the internet. Yeah, stop just going with what you hear and see on the internet, because a lot of us is bullshit on here. I say any motherfucking thing. Like Gillie.
So it looks like he has retracted his apology. He has went right back to disrespecting Gillie the Kid and Gillie the Kid's deceased son. And honestly, things are getting out of hand. This behavior is out of pocket. All I can say is Charleston White seems to be bragging and boasting a lot about how his son is still alive. And I'm one of them people that believe in this world, bro, you get what you give. You play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. And just because you are winning right now in terms of your son is still alive, don't mean that's always going to be the case, especially when you go to involving him in your back and forths. Charleston White said that the difference is I'm not online playing gangster. My son ain't online playing gangster, but you are online disrespecting somebody's dead son. You are using your son as collateral to try to win the argument. Hopefully things don't go left, but they most certainly could. There's power in the tongue, and Charleston White is not using his the right way. He also said in that interview that the Philadelphia Police Department had released a statement saying that they had no evidence Noah Scurry was the person that killed Gillie the Kid's son. And I don't know, bro. I looked, I couldn't find an article that said that nowhere online. I don't know if Charleston White just made that up to try to make his point a little bit stronger or just to add an extra jab in it, but I couldn't find that article nowhere. Who knows? Maybe you guys can. But that's where we're at with this. Gillie hasn't responded to this most recent Charleston White clip as it just came out like yesterday, but that's where we're at, and I guess we're gonna have to see where it goes from here, which may not be a good thing. But yeah, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's basically it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.